Happening right now, a vigil getting underway dedicated to the 6 people killed in the deadliest mass shooting in Colorado Springs history. Police say it was fueled by domestic violence. Our Colette Bordelon live for us at the entrance of the Canterbury Mobile Home Park off Powers. And Colette, this vigil organized by people who can understand in some way what it's like to have a loved one just ripped away from them in an instant.
That's right, Rob. This vigil is being organized by Mothers of Murdered Youth, otherwise known as MOMY. And right now I'm joined by Clifton Turner. You're a member of MOMY. What is your personal connection to this tragedy? Why are you out here today?
MOMY, first and foremost, is a support for families who's had a loved one taken through an act of violence. And secondly, to cause awareness in our community when these tragedies happen, to help our community realize that it can happen to any of us at any time without notice, and it turns your life upside down. And that there are groups that are here to help and support in any way they can, because we do care about our community, especially when such tragic things happen, such as this event.
And then you know what it's like to have a loved one just stolen away from you. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about your own personal story?
Yes, I first got connected with MOMY just officiating a funeral, and Jennifer, the president of MOMY, was there, and we got connected. Since then, she had started attending our local assembly and asked me and my wife to join the cause. And it was only a couple years ago when our personal tragedy that we experienced back with family in Louisiana, where we're from, was my wife's sister was murdered by her husband, and then he committed suicide afterward. And so we were a help to them without realizing that sometime up the road they would become a help to us. And so we can understand what it's like to have your family touched by tragedy and turned upside down. It never goes away. It never becomes okay. It just becomes different.
What do you hope that the family gets from tonight? What do you hope that they really hear from you?
That we care. We don't have to know them personally to care. Just to care about someone simply because they're human.
Of course, and we'll have this full story tonight, much more of what you were just saying, what you were just talking about. This full story will be tonight at 10 on KOAA. This vigil just now getting started. I'll be out here watching it for you guys, and I'll have that full recap later tonight. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.